guys, I think I must be due on soon because I should not feel this disgusting right now. I literally feel as if I've spent the last week rotting in bed. I feel like this is how I would feel if I hadn't showered for like 2 weeks. We can't be having this. It is a Saturday night right now. I don't even have plans. My plans are to sit at home and watch The Vampire Diaries, but I just cannot feel this gross any longer. It's so funny because I feel like one of the last posts that you will have seen me do is this, which was from a few days ago when I went to a Victoria's Secret fashion show watch party, and the way I could not feel more different internally to how I look externally in that photo. I just want to start feeling better already. So today we're going to do a full glow up at home. I'm going to do hair, makeup, outfit, and we're also going to tally up the cost of every single product that I use in this video, which I'm genuinely scared to do because I feel like it's going to be high, and we're going to see how much it comes to at the end. I do feel like I need to give a little disclaimer, just that 99.9% of the products that I'm going to use in this video have been sent to me, which is something that I feel genuinely so lucky for. Like, one of my favorite things in the world is trying out new beauty products, and the fact that I not only get to do that for my job, but I also get to be sent those products for free by the brands is honestly mental. I'm not even going to sugarcoat this video and say that this is going to be a realistic at-home glow up, because it's not. I am going to be using probably some quite bougie products in this video, and as someone that literally used to go to Primark and buy the like 50p £1 Seventh Heaven face masks and squeeze out the very last remnants of the product in order to get my money's worth, the fact that I get to use these types of products in my everyday routine does not go over my head. So on that note, let's get started, because this, I don't even feel like I look as bad as I feel inside, but we need to have a whole switch up of everything. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, let's sort this hair. I haven't washed my hair in about 5 days, so she is very overdue a wash. Now, I've really been on like a hair health journey recently. Honestly, the difference in my hair now, I mean, obviously this is not the best representation of my hair, but my hair now compared to how my hair looked a year ago, I feel like these products must be working in order for there to be that drastic of a change. So the main thing that I've been using recently, as you can see, because it's almost out, is the Indie Wild hair oil. I believe you can get this in Sephora. Every like 2 to 3 washes I use this on my scalp, and then recently I've also been using this oil, which is actually from my friend's brand. I haven't been using this long enough to know if it's giving me results, but I feel like this one, also mixed with the Way hair oil, which I use quite a lot, which I've also run out of, has been making a genuine difference to my hair. We're just gonna take some of this and massage this into my scalp. I feel like I definitely don't make like the most of this oil, because whenever I see people use this on TikTok, they rub it into their scalp for literally like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna be so real, I am far too lazy for that, but I feel like if you do purchase these products and want to get the most out of it, you probably should be like massaging it in for as long as possible. There was a period of time where I made my own hair oils at home. Like I literally just looked up like the best hair oils for hair growth, and it was mainly like rosemary oil, mint oil, because that kind of helps what's the word, stimulate your scalp. I also used jojoba oil as well. The oil actually turned moldy, not very clean girl vibes of me, and it turns out that you have to be really careful with how you store oils, because they can get, I think, fermented and moldy really easily. So we're not doing that anymore, but if you know what you're doing, that's probably more of a like budget friendly option for if you want to use a hair oil. But now that that is in my scalp, I'm gonna take this brush, which is from Manta. I actually have no idea how this arrived in my skincare cabinet, because I have no memory of receiving this, but I just use this to kind of brush it through my scalp and make sure that the oil is all over my head. This also feels so nice. It's kind of similar to when you go to the hairdressers and have a massage. I often leave these hair oils on for like sometimes even overnight, but obviously we don't have time for that today, so we're just going to leave this on with a hair mask for like 20 minutes maybe. Okay, I think that will do. So now for the hair mask, I jump between hair masks all the time, but one I've been using recently is the Wella Ultimate Repair hair mask. This also smells so nice. I feel like it smells like summer. So I'm gonna dampen my hair. I don't know why you're supposed to have damp hair for a hair mask, but apparently it helps it like absorb quicker. And given I'm not gonna be leaving this on for that long, we definitely want that. Ah! Oh my god, stop! I just sprayed my entire laptop. I got this spray bottle from TK Maxx and it's quite, let's just say it's got a mind of its own. Like sometimes it doesn't spray at all and then sometimes it just keeps going. Like chill out. Okay, let's brush this through. Let's go in with the hair mask. I recently got my hair cut and coloured again, which was so needed. Like, you know when you go and get your hair done and you look at the like before and after of your hair and you're like, oh my god, I needed my hair done so badly. That was me this time. I was probably like honestly 2 months overdue getting my hair done. So now that I've got the fresh colour and I've had a little trim, it honestly just feels so much healthier. Hair mask is on, and while that marinates, let's do brows. Now the only problem with having dyed ginger hair is that I need to be dyeing my brows to match literally every like 4 days. The way that ginger is easily the most high maintenance hair colour I have ever had, and I've had a lot of hair colours. Maybe it's the dye that I'm using. I mean, I bought this like maybe even 2 years ago in Paris. It was kind of the only option that I could find. It's actually hair dye. Maybe I need to buy some like actual ginger brow dye, but I've got to be really careful not to get this on my skin because it definitely stains skin way quicker than hair. I also wonder if I should be like bleaching my eyebrows before applying this, because obviously my eyebrows are quite dark brown already. So I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, if there's one thing I can tell you, please do not use this as a tutorial because I am just kind of making it up. I remember the first time I went ginger, I actually like begged my hairstylist to use the dye that they'd used on my head, on my eyebrows. And I literally had to sign something to be like, I take full responsibility if this F's up my eyebrows, basically. But it ended up being great. So maybe I just need to be brave and ask for that every time I get my ginger hair done. This is always very risky. Like, I never know how this is gonna turn out. That was actually quite speedy. I definitely should have brushed through my brows before doing this because they are so messy. And it's quite hard to see where I've put product and where I haven't. Oh my god, I'm making such a mess of this. Ah! Okay, I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Right, you know what? I feel like that's the best we're gonna get. Brow dye is on. I definitely did not need that much dye. But now we leave this for 5 to 20 minutes. That is so unhelpful. You know what? Let's just leave it for 50. And in the meantime, let's do a face mask. This one's from Caudalie. It's the Instant Detox Mask. Caudalie skincare is genuinely so good. I feel like it's really underrated. Like, they have so many products that are really, really good. It also smells literally like a spa. Oh my god, while I'm doing this and letting it dry, let me tell you something so embarrassing that happened to me the other day. So I feel like this has become my personality trait recently, but if you didn't see it on literally every single social media platform that I posted it on multiple times, I've got to be so careful not to get this in my brows, was invited to a Victoria's Secret fashion show watch party. Wait, I literally spoke about it in the intro. Goldfish brain, which, if you know me, is literally like one of my dream invitations. Like, I remember last year watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show in my flat and just thinking, oh, I wish that I was with people right now, like with a group of girls watching this, because it's just the girliest experience ever. So when I got this invite come through, I was like, this is my dream. So I went to this overnight stay, and it was one of the best events I've ever been to. It was just so fun, so girly. We had a dinner just before we watched the runway. Gorgeous 3-course dinner, lovely group of girls that I was chatting to over dinner, right? I'm probably at this dinner for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And after dinner, we're told that we can go up to our rooms to change into the pajamas to watch the runway show. So I go up to my room, change into the pajamas. I'm about to head back downstairs and I think, oh, I'm just gonna like glance in the mirror just to like make sure I look okay, right? Tell me why I've got a massive piece of, I don't even know what it was, but some type of food stuck right here in the middle of my bottom teeth. Like, I've had food stuck in my teeth before, right? We all have. Why was this piece of food the size of France? Like, I don't even know what it was. And you know when you just feel like your insides shrivel up? I was like, I have been sat at this dinner for 2 hours speaking to people, smiling, of course, and the whole time I've had this piece of food in my mouth because I literally thought through everything that I'd eaten and I hadn't eaten anything that was like leafy and green since the starter. So this piece of food had been stuck in my teeth the entire time and no one had told me. Oh, it was so bad. It was so embarrassing. And it's one of those things where it's like, do I address it? Do I go downstairs and when I see the girls that I was speaking to go, oh my God, not me just realising I had a big piece of food in my teeth, or do I just ignore it? And you know, I just decided to ignore it. Because on the very off chance they hadn't seen it, I didn't want to then go downstairs and bring more attention to it. But it was one of those situations where I'd come away from the dinner as well thinking, I smashed that. Like, I smashed that social interaction. And then, yeah, what can you do? Okay, as you can see, this mask is drying, and when it dries around your nose, it literally picks up on all the like little pores. So once that's dry, I'll show a close up. Okay, it's mostly dry and my face literally feels like cemented in place, but can you see all the little pores around my nose? That is so satisfying. And I believe that the brows are probably done. So I feel like the easiest way to like wash all of this off is literally just to get fully in the shower. So let's go do that. Right, obviously not going to show you me actually in the shower because I will get demonetized. But for the first shampoo, I'm going to use this Fenty Hair Detox clarifying shampoo called the Clear Thinker. Whenever I use like an oil on my hair, I always make sure that I use a detox shampoo just to make sure that I've got all the remnants of the oil out. Then for my second shampoo, I'm normally torn between these two. I might use a combination of both. These are my two favourite shampoos of all time. This is the Kerastase Nutritive Shampoo and then the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate Shampoo. This one, I'm 90% sure, was a massive help in healing, well, not really healing, but improving my super damaged bleached hair. If you have bleached blonde hair or hair that feels really dry and damaged, give this a go. I know it's a bit spenny, but it's really good. So I think I'm just going to use a combo of those two. And then normally I would use a hair gloss and I would use a mix between the, wow, it is covered in hair. That is so cute. The Way hair gloss and the Living Proof hair gloss as well, but I used those in my last wash, so I'm not going to do a gloss today. I think for conditioner, I'm going to use the Kerastase Gloss Conditioner. This isn't like an actual hair gloss, it just makes your hair look glossy and shiny, so I think it's fine to use it, even though I did a gloss last wash, if that makes sense. Then for my body, I'm going to use, now this is bougie, okay, but this is one of my favourite body washes I've ever used. I've been trying to save it because I'm almost near the end, but this is the Interdit Givenchy body wash. This smells so good. I wish you could smell this through the screen. The Interdit perfume is one of my all-time favourites as well, so having this as my body wash and then layering it with the Interdit perfume, so good. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use for my body. And then I think we are going to do a body scrub because we're doing like a full glow up. So let's use the Way one. This is the Scalp and Body Scrub and the Cinnamon Melrose Place. Again, it smells so good. And it has like a kind of oily consistency. So when you get out the shower, you already feel like you're hydrated. So yeah, let me do that. And I will see you when I'm done. Oh my God. The absolute miracle that an everything shower is. I literally feel like a new human. Okay, well, first impressions of the brows. They look the exact same. Maybe I didn't leave it on for long enough. Maybe they don't look the exact same, actually. They look lighter, but they don't look very gingery. Oh well, I mean, they don't look awful, so I'll take it. But let's do moisturiser. I'm going to use the Sol de Janeiro Body Badalada Moisturiser. I don't really know what the difference is between this and the original Bum Bum Cream. The only difference that I can tell is that this one is much more kind of light and watery. I absolutely love the original Bum Bum Cream. I've got through so many tubs of it, but the only thing I don't love about it is it does take a little bit of time to sink in, whereas this almost goes on like a serum. Like, it's much lighter, but it obviously still has the original Bum Bum Cream scent. I know that when I run out of this, I'm going to need a new one straight away, because this is pretty much the only thing that can convince me to moisturize my body. I absolutely hate moisturizing my body. It's probably my least favorite self-care kind of task. I just hate feeling sticky. Like, in my head, when I get into a shower, I maybe feel a little bit sticky and gross and maybe a bit sweaty, depending on if it's summertime. So the last thing that I want when I get out of the shower is to feel sweaty and sticky again, you know? But having said that, this moisturizer pretty much convinces me to moisturize just because it sinks in so quickly. In a second, we're going to move on to hair, but I feel like while we do hair, it makes sense to have a little bit of skincare on, and I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to use one of the Dior eye patches that I bought in one of my recent videos. I literally have not tried these yet because I've been, as I said I would, saving them for like a special occasion, but given we bought these together, I feel like it only makes sense to try them together. They are literally just so aesthetic with the little Dior kind of monogram on, and they actually stay on your face really well. You know when you use some eye patches and they just slide all the way down your face? These don't do that. I'm really interested to see the results of these as well, to see if they actually do anything because these were not cheap. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. As an alternative, if you want some more affordable eye patches, the way I genuinely bought, I'm not even going to be able to show you all of these, a 48 pack of these eye patches off TikTok Shop because they are that good. These are the Grace and Stella eye patches. I've spoken about these so many times. These are the energizing ones. Yeah, I literally bought a 48, I think, pack of these off TikTok, and they were 20 quid, maybe, compared to a 5-pack of these Dior eye patches that I bought for £63. Those I genuinely use pretty much every single day while I get ready, and they're such a simple way of kind of romanticizing your getting ready routine, and they genuinely make such a difference to my under eyes. But it also feels fun to use the Dior ones as it's a special occasion. But let's move on to the hair. First, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Volume Extra Full Mousse. I'm going to do my classic big bouncy blowout for my hair, and this really helps to get the volume at the roots. I know it looks kind of intimidating using a lot of this and like putting it all through your roots. Like, the first time I used this, I fully thought it was going to weigh my hair down, but it literally does the opposite. Then I'm going to use the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate leave-in treatment. This is the kind of matching leave-in to the shampoo I used. I'm almost out of this, and thank God I've got another one in my cupboard because I use this every single time I wash my hair, and it makes the ends of my hair look so shiny and healthy. And then finally, the L'Oreal Flex Pli. This is, I think, my second bottle of this. To be honest, I don't really know what this does, but I know that Adam Reed, the hairstylist, swears by this stuff. He says he literally will not do anyone's hair without it, and it also smells really, really good. So to be honest, I just kind of trust his judgment with that and use it every time I do my hair. But are we ready for an arm workout? Honestly, I'm not. I wish that I could just fast forward the next few steps because I'm so particular about how I like my hair. I literally have to do this routine every single time, and it looks great, don't get me wrong, but actually doing it, I have to put on a show to watch while I do it because it takes me so long. But we're going to use the Dyson Airwrap and we're going to do my full bouncy blowout. So here we have my trusty Dyson. I literally could not live without this, and I'm going to use the blow dry extension. I probably need to clean this because it is so full of hair. It's kind of gross. I have literally got my routine for this down. Like, I do the same thing every single time, and I'm actually going to film a tutorial, like full in-depth tutorial of how I do this on my TikTok. So instead of showing you it in this video and trying to like speak over the volume of the Air Up. I'm just going to kind of speed through it for you, and then if you want to see the full tutorial, you can go and watch it on my TikTok. But this tends to take me about 30 minutes, maybe not even that much, maybe like 20 minutes. So I'll see you when it's done. Okay, the rollers are done. This is possibly one of the best my rollers have ever turned out. Actually, sometimes there's like one roller that's like looser than all the others, or the other way around, but these are actually looking really good. So we can finally take off the eye patches. Okay, that has made my under eyes look good, but I actually don't know if it's made them look better than when I used the other eye patches, which is kind of crazy given the price difference. But to be honest, mostly for me, using eye patches is more kind of like mental. Like, I just feel like it feels luxurious. Oh, I'm so excited because now we can finally move on to the makeup. I feel like having a girly drink to drink while getting ready just like elevates the experience even more. So I've got this G-Spot drink, I think that's what it's called. This is Gillian Anderson's brand. I love Gillian Anderson, by the way. That woman is literally everything I aspire to be in my life. But this is the Scarlet Apple and Sage flavour. Not quite sure what this does, but I'm gonna use my Shell glass. I actually haven't used this yet. Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, cheers. Tastes healthy. So we're basically gonna do my go-to glam makeup. Now, the other day I posted a 2016 inspired makeup look because I don't know if you guys follow the Kylie Cosmetics Instagram account, or just Kylie Jenner on Instagram, but they have literally been spam bringing back the 2016 King Kylie aesthetic. Now, I first started posting makeup content back in 2016, so this literally feels like I'm going back to my roots, like genuinely the things that I would do for full glam makeup to come back into style. Like, don't get me wrong, I love like clean girl makeup, but I remember the days where I was literally doing like a full beat to go to the shop. Every time I talk about this, people are like, well, why don't you just like do 2016 makeup if that's what you want to do? Like, you don't have to wait for the trend to come back around, you know? Which is obviously true. But firstly, being a content creator that does a lot of makeup, I do kind of have to go with the trends. But for me, more importantly, I want everyone else to be doing 2016 makeup as well, because it was just so fun and interesting. Like, I feel like now, and I'm definitely like part of this, like, this isn't me having a go at other creators, this is fully me calling myself out for this as well. But I feel like scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or even Pinterest for like makeup inspo is just so dull now, because like there's only so many times that you can do a clean girl makeup look and have it like be different, you know? I just miss the days where I would literally sit down every single day and film a full glam, colourful rainbow cut crease tutorial and post it to Instagram, and people be like recreating it. Or I just feel like 2016 to like maybe 2020-ish was just such a fun era for beauty, and I feel like since then it's just got so dull. And I feel like there's just so much emphasis now on like natural beauty rather than like makeup being used as like a form of art. So honestly, I was so excited when I saw Kylie start like posting King Kylie makeup looks again, because obviously she has so much influence over kind of trends and what's popular. I just feel like if someone as massive as Kylie Jenner is bringing back kind of 2016 glam, it really could catch on. I don't know, so maybe this is just my way of like manifesting that creative makeup looks are going to come back in. Creative makeup is just such a form of like expression and also skill, and it makes everybody stand out. Like when everyone's just doing clean girl makeup, where is the spice, you know? So who knows, watch this space. Maybe the next video that I'm going to be uploading is going to be a full glam glittery cut crease. Oh my god. Okay, I was just about to start doing my blush and I remembered a story that I said I was going to tell you in my last video. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't told this story yet. Oh, okay, no, because this is gonna freak me out again when I start thinking about it. Okay, so you know, I don't know if it was my last video or one before that, but basically I did a YouTube video where I made my own Coraline doll, right? And this is something that I've seen loads of people do on TikTok, and I don't know, it's just something that I really wanted to do. I absolutely love Coraline. It's one of my favorite like Halloween-y films. The other day I watched Coraline and I made my own Coraline doll. Let me actually go get her. I feel like I need to show you her. Here she is. Now don't get me wrong, she is a little bit creepy, okay, but she's kind of meant to be. I mean, it's Coraline and it's Halloween. But in this video I'm pretty sure I made like a bit of a joke about being a little bit worried that I was gonna kind of be haunted by making this Coraline doll. Now I'm someone that isn't really, am I superstitious? I don't know. I feel like if I had enough convincing that something, you know, was out there that was kind of supernatural and ghosty, I could be convinced. But right now I just kind of like, I don't know, I don't take it too seriously, but I'm also like not completely opposed to the idea. But anyway, yeah, I just made a joke that like, oh, imagine now like I get haunted by a Coraline doll or whatever. Anyway, so the night that I made that doll, I obviously filmed the video, finished filming the video, got ready for bed, got into bed, and I put the Coraline doll on my bedside table. Now, some of you watching this are probably like screaming at your screen saying, Flo, why on earth would you put this Coraline doll on your bedside table? Like, I get making it, but putting it on your bedside table while you're sleeping? Maybe not. But clearly I'm not kind of superstitious enough for this to have worried me, because I just thought, oh, I'll just prop her on my bedside table, right? I have a completely normal night's sleep, right? And the next day I wake up, she's still on my bedside table, and I go on my phone. And you know when on WhatsApp someone sends you a video, it saves to your camera roll? That happens to me every now and then. Like I'll get a message in the night and the photo will save to my camera roll. For some reason I was in my camera roll that morning. Anyway, so I see a video in my camera roll that I don't recognise, and I'm like, oh, someone must have just sent me this on WhatsApp. So I go on my WhatsApp and I haven't received any messages from anyone that sent me a video. So I think, oh, this is a bit weird. And I go back into my camera roll and I watch this video and I realise that it's a video that's been taken from my bedroom window. This actually sounds way creepier when I like tell it as a story. But this video was taken at 7 a.m. And if you know me, you know that I literally am never awake and functional at 7 a.m. unless I'm like going to the airport or something. And I hadn't been awake that morning at 7 a.m. But it was a little video of the view outside my bedroom window at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I literally had no memory of taking this video whatsoever. And I turned the volume up on this video to see if there's any audio. And God, this sounds so creepy now. You can hear me breathing in the background. Now, obviously I've never heard myself breathe when I'm asleep, but that breathing to me sounds like asleep breathing. I tried to kind of explain this. I thought maybe I've taken this video in my sleep, like I've woken up and for some reason thought that I need to take a video out of my bedroom window. But then I obviously remembered that this was the first time that this has ever happened to me, and it's also the first time that I had a little Coraline. Oh my God. That scared me. Okay, that was just my tripod. But I'm actually getting myself spooked. I'm actually creeping myself out. That was my tripod. That wasn't a ghost. But as I was saying, the first time that I had this Coraline doll sat on my bedside table. So nothing has happened since. Most people would probably take that doll and like, I don't know, burn it or something. But I just kept it on my bedside table. I wasn't really fussed enough by it, and nothing weird has happened since. It's a little bit weird and a little bit spooky. But yeah, that's my story of maybe how I have a haunted Coraline doll. Right, I feel like I need to get back to actually focusing on the makeup. I feel like because I spoke about like 2016 glam, I've gone quite kind of heavy-handed with this makeup. But oh well, we're going for a full beat apparently. But the base is done, so now we can move on to eyes. And I just need to yap about makeup for a second, because over the last few weeks, I have got above and beyond a new favorite makeup brand, right? I feel like before I've always had little bits from different brands that I love. Like I love YSL products, like their eyeliner, their bronzer, their mascaras. I love Kylie Cosmetics, their bronzer, their mascara, their lip liners. Oh my god, so good. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills, their brow stuff, their cream bronzer I literally used today. But these are all like little bits and bobs from different brands that I love. And recently I have got a new favorite brand where every time I receive a PR package from them, firstly, I am so excited to receive it and open it. And secondly, I just know that whatever is in there, I'm going to absolutely love, and it's going to become a staple in my makeup routine. And that is Patrick Ta. Oh my gosh, the quality of these products is actually unhinged. Like I've never seen anything like it, right? So the other day I got some eyeshadows in a PR package. This is one of the eyeshadow palettes. It's already a little bit busted up because I have used it so much and I only got it like a week or two ago. But firstly, look at the colors. But it's not even the color selection that is the best thing about this. Like I feel like there are so many palettes that look like this, right? But when I used this is what I used to actually do my 2016 Glam eyeshadow. And it is so pigmented and so blendable and so buttery. Like, honestly, I could yap about these forever. The quality is so insane. And then, oh my God, I haven't even spoken about the best thing that came in this PR package. These mini eyeshadow duos just look... and they're so unbelievably sparkly. So sparkly, I've never seen anything like it. I got a few different shades in the PR package. I don't think I've got them here. Oh, I have one more. Oh my God, like just gorgeous. And the quality is perfect. The packaging as well, so classy, so glamorous. I actually got the Patrick Ta foundation the other day as well, but look at the color of this. I don't know why I got sent this shade. This is 2, so this definitely doesn't work for me, but the way I've genuinely been considering using this and then just using a ton of bronzer because I really want to try it that bad. But oh my God, Patrick Ta, whatever you are doing with your makeup, you are absolutely killing it. Like those products, I've never seen anything like it, and I have used a lot of products. Having said that I'm obsessed with Patrick Ta eyeshadows, I'm actually going to just use my Kylie Cosmetics bronzer for eyeshadow because I'm just going to do a really simple, straightforward eyeshadow look. I'm literally not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer so it matches the rest of my face, and then some eyeliner, I think. Now, I don't actually know if I want to do brown or black eyeliner. It's funny, I did a color analysis like a year ago and they told me that brown suits me way better than black, which totally makes sense to me because obviously I've got a lot of like brown tones in my complexion. I've got obviously like quite browny, coppery eyes, and then my hair is pretty much the same color. But at the same time, it seems like when I do black eyeliner, it kind of accentuates the like ring around my eyes. Like the inside part of my eyes is quite orangey brown, but the outside is quite black. So I don't know, I do brown eyeliner pretty much every day, but I wonder if today I should do black just to like switch it up a bit. I guess I can always like go over it as well with brown eyeshadow if I'm not feeling the black, but I just feel like it's nice to kind of switch it up a little bit every now and then. Okay, that's definitely not like finished, but I think I'm gonna leave the eyeliner like that until I've done my lashes. So I feel like once the lashes are done, you can really see where you need to do the eyeliner. Also, I have spoken about this mascara a ton recently because it is so good. It's from Max Factor. I had genuinely never used anything from Max Factor until I went on the brand trip with them. And one of the girls on the trip said I had to try out this mascara. And it's genuinely phenomenal. Like, this is one of the best mascaras drugstore or high-end that I have ever used. Like, I'll show you the before and after in a second. You're gonna have to ignore all the mess that I've made on my eyelids, but I feel like it's the perfect mix between lengthening and volumizing, because I actually prefer a volumizing mascara to a lengthening one, but having one that makes your lashes look long at the same time, I'm not complaining. Whilst we wait for the mascara to dry, let's do brows. I literally cannot look at my brows now without thinking about Anastasia Beverly Hills. I filmed a video with Anastasia. For the video, she did my eyebrows, and she literally told me 10 times that I need to stop plucking my eyebrows. She basically kept telling me that, like, this part of my eyebrow here is too short, and I kind of have got rid of the arch from, like, plucking or shaving my brows. Like, would she be looking at this and, like, telling me off for how I'm doing my brows? I don't know. I think that the mascara is now dry, and I've been umming and ahhing about whether to add false lashes or not. I feel like we should, you know? I feel like, given we're not going anywhere, let's go all out. So, obviously, Eyelure under lashes. The number of times that I must have spoken about these in videos is actually crazy. Like, honestly, where is my check? But these lashes are genuinely just the best cluster lashes I've ever used in my life. I mean, you saw how easy that was to put on. The only problem with them is that they are a little bit spenny. For the amount of use that you get out of them, I'm sure you could reuse them a lot more than I currently do. Like, I'm very lazy with them. I tend to just use them once and then, like, throw them away. But they do say that they are reusable, so I feel like I probably could get more value for my money than I currently am. Probably if I could have a lifetime supply of any makeup product, it would be these, because I do get through them at a crazy rate, and as I say, they are quite spenny. I feel like I will be using these till the day I die. Something I actually did in my 2016 glam video was I did quite a lot of eyeshadow on my bottom lashes, and I also used these shades from the Patrick Ta palette that are quite warm toned, and it genuinely made my eyes go like pew! Like, it made my eyes pop so much. So I'm thinking I might just add a little bit of that on my bottom lash line. This is a very reddy toned brown eyeshadow. And we're on to the final step, which is lips. I meant to actually do my lip stain earlier on in the video, so I could just take it off now and do my lips, but I forgot. So this is the Sacha Beauty lip stain in the shade Nude. I use this genuinely every day. And I actually love the colour of this most when I haven't left it on for all that long. Like, I try and peel it off as soon as it starts being dry enough to peel off. And then lip liner, Kylie lip liner in the shade Kylie. And that, I think, is the makeup done. Once I've taken my hair down, I'm gonna do setting spray and then a final touch of powder. But what do we think? I love how the skin looks for this. I feel like it looks the perfect mix between, like, filtered and smooth, but also still quite natural. But it's time for the most exciting part. I've been so looking forward to this. Let's take out the rollers. And before anything, I'm gonna flip my head upside down, do another spritz of hairspray, and then we can do the hair oil. Okay, hair oil. Oh yeah, that came out really well. Nothing beats a fresh, bouncy blow dry. Final step of the glow up. Let's put together an outfit. We're definitely going for my basic standard jeans, obviously. But then for a top, I'm thinking possibly this, which is a Skims bodysuit. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about it when it's on, but we'll give it a go. Actually, you know what? This is good. So the finishing touches, my gold hoops, obviously. And I think that's us done. The sheer contrast between how I felt at the start of this video versus now is mad. Like, do not underestimate the power that getting ready and doing your makeup and hair has on how you feel. The only thing that I am slightly stressed about now is adding up the total of everything that we used in this video. So let's do some maths. Right, I've just sat and tallied it all up. Oh my god. Okay, well, I hope that this is worth it, because the total of this glow up was £1,447.24p. Oh my god. That's honestly unhinged. But on that note, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing if you want to see more videos from me. I had so much fun filming this video for you. I feel like I am just in my element, doing my hair, my makeup, doing an everything shower, and I honestly feel so much better than I did at the start of the video. So I'm definitely up for doing more videos like this if you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this video, then also do give me a follow on my other socials. I'm Glam by Flo pretty much everywhere. I hope to see you really soon. Bye!